I use my computer almost every day. I would say I use it mainly for work and study. I'm quite used to reading on a digital screen, for example, to read research papers and news items. Also, I do a bit of online shopping every now and then, like shopping for clothes or to book flights and accommodation for my holidays. It went way back when I just started primary school. Back then, I would spend hours watching my dad playing this computer game called The Age of Empire, which is really old. I don't think kids nowadays have ever heard of it. But that was the first time I ever had the access to this human invention called computer. Before then, the most technological gadget in my life was a handheld game console, which I used to play Tetris. So during that time, all I was thinking was, when do I get to use the computer by myself? And the day finally came, my dad was away, and the bright red mouse nipple was looking back at me like the forbidden fruit in the Eden garden. And of course, I spent a whole afternoon playing the game by myself. But just when I was about to put it back, I made one tiny but fatal mistake. I turned it off by holding the power button, as opposed to, you should click Windows as the left bottom corner of your screen, and then click shut down, blah, blah, blah. So you can imagine how mad my dad was at me when he found out what I did. But now, almost 20 years later, looking back at it, I still don't think that was completely my fault. Because if you think about it, computers are the only electronic device in the world, other than bombs made by terrorists maybe, that can't be, or at least shouldn't be, turned off by pressing the power button. So what kind of design is that? The reason why, honestly, is still kind of beyond me. Miserable for sure, because we are not just talking about computers for work and study. Computers are everywhere in this modern life. Cars manufactured today contain at least one computer, for example, and they operate almost everything from air conditioning, radios, anti-lock brake systems, cruise control, and braking control, etc. I'd say when there's no internet connection, because nowadays a computer offline is virtually useless. The only thing I imagine you can do on a computer without internet is to play Minesweeper. So if I'm going outdoors, I won't choose to bring a laptop with me because it's bulky, heavy to carry around, and no more useful than a brick when there's no Wi-Fi around.